Hello, hello, it's Tash and Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to It's Saturday, your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday. Mm-hmm. All right.
I feel like I just saw you because I just did.
I think we see each other 5 times this week, which is like unheard of.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But
I'm like,
it's only you I can do that with. Even Matt, I'm like, oh my God, you're here again?
Yeah, there's some friends. I'm like, I'll see you next month.
Yeah.
I've seen you enough.
This was great.
This was
Same
great.
time next year.
Yeah, there are some friends you're like, I see you once a year. But you gotta appreciate those friends.
Yeah,
sometimes it's nice, like even like seeing Regan and Zamir, we were talking about this, like we don't see them all the time, but then when we do see them, it's like
yes,
blah, 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 like
it's
nothing's
like
changed. Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
you gotta really
I love
appreciate those friends.
You really do.
Oh my gosh,
we had a fun weekend though. You came to Tremblant in the summer. It was your first time there in the summer. You've been to the cottage with us in the winter, but never the summer.
Never in the summer. It's a completely different vibe.
Right?
I loved it in the summer. It's so fun. And it was actually like Labor Day weekend was so lit. Like we had plans every day.
Yeah.
You guys went on the Friday. We joined you guys the Saturday. You guys had like a chill night Friday.
Yeah, chill night, board games and some seltzers, like in bed by midnight, like super chill. It was great.
Love those types of nights.
Yeah.
And then we joined early morning Saturday. We brought Nova and Stark were just like
Besties.
BFFs.
Oh my gosh, they were so cute.
They were so cute. She was exhausted by the time we got home because she'd just been running around the entire time.
Guys, Stark was the first dog that Nova met ever.
Yes.
The first dog. I remember you're like, can you please bring Stark over? He's such a good boy. We want Nova to meet him.
Yeah. She was literally like a little poof.
Oh my God.
And he was like protecting her. I remember. It was
yes,
cute.
I remember, yes.
It was so cute. He was just like staying in front of her and she was just like hiding behind him. It was so freaking cute.
Yeah, they got along well. We went on a hike, brought the dogs.
Went on a hike. It started pouring rain and then we got some crazy news on the hike.
On the way down from the hike, we got a FaceTime.
Yep. We got a FaceTime from Hannah telling us that she got engaged.
She is an engaged bitch.
Yeah, she's a whole fiance and she called us and it was like torrential downpour. Like right after she calls us, she tells us the news. We're like jumping up. We're so excited. There's like literally a video of us. And then it like starts pouring rain. We're in like this muddy like hike. We're trying to like get down. But we're trying to also text her because we're
like,
so
this
excited.
is so excited, but like we're literally getting poured on right now.
Yeah, we gotta go.
No, that was insane. We saw some of their photos they got today.
So cute.
Oh, they're so good.
Guys,
so
pro
stoked.
tip, hire a photographer if you're gonna propose.
Dude, we've said it before, we'll say it again. Hire a photographer.
Hire a photographer.
Even if your fiance or the person who proposed to you is like, no, it's okay. Like, I don't want one. They're lying. They want one. You should do it.
Because the photos that you take on your phone are like cute and all, but a photographer is just like, and a hidden photographer.
Oh my God.
Even better.
Don't even get me started. Like the true emotion like captured is just
we were so funny
sweet.
though. She sent us like the video of the engagement happen and we're like detectives. We're like, we can hear like and I was like, there's a photographer somewhere hidden and we're like, I don't know, is there a photographer? And then
no,
like,
you called it.
We're like, it sounds like ticking noises every time they would kiss.
Yes.
It'd be like
There's a photographer. So sweet, so great. What do we do after a hike? We had a busy day. We went on the boat basically, right?
Boom. We went on the boat and then we did the guys did some wake surfing. Which is not for me and my glasses.
I just I
she had like 15 excuses, but it was so funny because no one was pressuring her to do it. She was just like, guys, like I don't want to get my hair wet. And then it was like,
we have a dinner rezo.
And then it was like, I'm running a race, so I don't want to get injured. And then it was like 5 things, and we're like, Tash, like no one's asked you.
I'm like, I don't even have my towel. I have to use my towel on a spill.
It was so funny.
I just can't. Everyone's like, it's fine. I'm like, okay, I would though. Like,
I would jump in there, but I have to run a race and like a sporty girl.
Don't want to get injured. You know,
so funny.
That's my priority.
But Shauna like jumped up in there and she almost got up. Like,
yeah, she did really good.
She did really well.
Yeah, she's so sporty. You were saying she's like,
better than my husband. Don't tell.
Oh yeah, Farzi did not.
He did not. He was like, but also like to be fair, he was like, we've never done anything like this. I've never been on a snowboard. I've never been like, haven't been surfing. Have never really done water activities. So this was the first ever water activity that we had done.
You're like, I've been on a lake like 5 times.
Yeah, like literally, I literally was like, babe, it's okay, we're not white. And he literally starts dying off me because the entire boat is like, I've done these surfing and this, and we're like, bro, you guys are white. This is the 5th time I've been on a boat. Like, I'm just kidding. But like,
one was last weekend.
Literally. Like, but no, it was funny. Like, he was just like, I could not get like the balance of like putting the board down and me like pushing up with my life jacket. But
it's really hard.
It's so hard. I don't know how people do that.
And then they make it look so easy is the worst part. Like, I'm sure you saw Matt and the other boys go and you're like, oh, okay, like, yeah, that seems fine.
Matt went up and I was like, this looks like a joke. I was like, this looks so easy. I feel like I could do this. Then other people started going and I was like, never mind. I take like, everything actually, I took back.
I also have a race. And,
I have an eye surgery.
I have an eye surgery. I just like cannot do it.
I have a podcast. I have to save my voice.
I have to save my voice, my hands, everything.
So funny. And then, we went and had the best chicken parm that we've ever had in our lives at this restaurant.
I'm not joking.
It was so good.
It was the best chicken parm. And I think the secret sauce is the fact that they did fettuccine alfredo with the chicken parm when normally it's like a spaghetti. It was so good. You almost got a double leg dinner and I was like, don't get that. Bro, if I got that, especially because guys, we waited an hour and a half for our food.
Almost 2 hours.
Because oh my God. Because the chef was busy singing like cover band songs.
Okay, we're not joking you. Okay, so before we went to this restaurant, Matt's mom was like, okay, like the chef comes out and she sings. And in my head, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like when it's the end of the night, the chef comes out and sings, like everybody's leaving,
after
the chef
food's delivered.
And kind of like the chef comes around and says, how's your food? Instead of that, she sings. That's
and
cute.
I was picturing like an opera, like
me too.
Like kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. I was picturing her like walking up to each table and singing. I don't know. I don't know what I had in my mind, but it was not that. No. We get there. This girl is singing like that. We haven't even sat down. She starts singing. We're sitting there. We're like, is that the chef? Because like our food is taking.
Like it was a joke. It was a joke at first.
It was a joke.
And then the joke was the reality.
And then she left and our food came. And I was absolutely flabbergasted. I was like, the chef was absent for 80% of the night. And everyone was sitting there like, where's our food? Hungry. And why is this bitch still singing? Go make her food. I'm starving.
I felt like she must have like kept messing up the food because she was singing and something was like burnt. So then she had to keep I think she restarted the meal like 4 times.
She would put the steak on one side, run, sing a song, run back, flip the steak.
Guys, an hour and a half?
Almost
2 hours, no?
And there was a couple sitting beside us and there were just 2 people and they also waited like an hour and a bit.
They waited a long time.
So,
and thank God the food was good though, because that was crazy.
We were like tipsy by the time the food came out because we were just sitting there for like an hour and a half just drinking rosé, which I'm not mad about, but still.
Yeah. The view was really nice though. It was like on a golf course. It was beautiful. But yeah, that was a process.
It was so funny as if.
Oh my God. Then we went out, right?
Yeah, then we went to Caribou, which again, like
I don't know.
We felt like we were so old going to Caribou. Everyone's 18. People are dancing on the bar. And I was like,
guys were dancing on the bar. I was like, no. Get off the bar.
Yeah, this is too
weird.
Much. Yeah,
no, I felt a bit old there for sure. But it was still fun.
It was still really fun.
I think the best part of the night was like just drinking before, like in the basement,
and then going to get poutine at the end of the night.
My goodness.
And a beaver tail, because the poutine place is a beaver tail place. I'm very
yes.
Really weird.
Well, you can get poutine anywhere.
Yeah, you can buy poutine everywhere.
And the poutine was actually really good. My only complaint is that it was too small.
It was
for sharing. I was like, this would be good for just me, but we're sharing.
I got myself a beaver tail and I was just like eating it with the poutine. It was
poutine in the beaver tail or no?
No. It was just like one bite.
That'd be crazy.
It was crazy. And then we got back and literally had a surprise engagement party for Hannah and Carlo.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So that was literally the day we got back. Which was so funny. She was so surprised. So it was funny. She was texting us. Okay, this is hilarious. She was literally texting us being like, oh my God, guys, like, does anyone want to celebrate? Like, obviously after you get engaged, the first thing you want to do is see your friends.
You want to cheers. Come on.
And everyone was just like, we're so hungover. We're so tired. So busy. And she got so upset. She was like, oh my God. Like,
she's like, oh, it's fine. And she's like crying.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
so sad.
Yeah. And then she went to Ria and Eduardo's house and we surprised her. And she got so excited that she fell on her phone and called 911.
Guys, it literally, so this is actually cool. like a cool feature that our phones have. If your phone like slams so hard, like it thinks that it's like been an extreme impact, like a car accident or a crash or collision, it will automatically call 911 for you. But she didn't realize it was dialing. So she's screaming. 911's like, hello. And all you hear is like Hannah screaming. And then Eduardo like takes the phone and he's just like, oh shit, like sorry, like explains the situation. And they're kind of like, at first they didn't trust him. They're like, well, like put her on the phone then, like Dude, like,
that's kind of sketchy actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, like put her. If you were in a dangerous situation and a guy picked up the phone, was actually it's totally fine. They were like, okay,
yeah. I don't know. There must be like a secret code word that like ex-police officers have.
Yeah, true.
Billabong.
Oh my God. Yeah. So she called 911. Also, I saw this TikTok. This is random, but I saw this TikTok today actually. And I don't know if like our phones were listening to us, but if you press which I haven't done yet, if you press the power button like 5 times in a row, apparently like you can, if you're in a dangerous situation, like, I don't know, and you can't call 911, you can like text or like,
text 911
and like also like just maybe I'll just try it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So you can swipe for, okay, I have to cancel it right now, but swipe for emergency services. And then there's this other option for swipe for emergency something. And you can like swipe it and it gives you more options, not just calling 911.
That's so good to know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're probably in a situation where you can't speak.
But
you still need
like
help.
if you're kidnapped or if you're like hiding or something.
Yeah.
So 5 times you're on your power button.
That's crazy. Wow. The things you learn. Love that.
Oh my God.
Then after celebrating Hannah and Carla's engagement the next day, it was like such a beautiful sunny day and it was the last day of summer. So like we decided to have some people over by the pool to beat the heat because it was a pretty big heat wave. We're still in the thick of it. My hair's up, guys. Like my hair's never up. It's crazy. It's fucking
looks
hot.
so good.
Oh my gosh, thanks. So we had some friends over and some people like came and went. And then the last people that were there were like you, me, Farzad, Hannah, Carlo, Matt, and Gerp. And we were like, it was funny because Marina and Farzad got there and the party had kind of like died down. And Farzad's like, is this a funeral or a party? And we're like, shit, yeah, we gotta like hype it up. So okay, let's make some shots. Like I brought that liqueur, like that, what was it, raspberry,
like yeah, it's kind of like Pink Whitney but like different.
Yes. To make those shots that we had at Vic's engagement celebration or bridal shower. So we went to go make those, but Farzad forgot to pack it.
Oh, the raspberry syrup. Yeah, he forgot to pack the raspberry syrup and I was so mad at him because I was like literally the only job he had. I was like, pack the raspberry syrup. I want to make those shots that we had at Vic's engagement. And he's like, yeah. I get there. I'm like, where's the raspberry syrup? He goes, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to pack that. I'm like, this is what happens when you give men any task. But it kind of worked out because
it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, there was a reason he forgot it because then this whole competition started.
Literally, I was like, okay, let's just go make a shot. Let's just like spice it up. So the girls go in, we start to make a shot, and then obviously we're just girls and we just start to pop off. We make this amazing shot. We garnish it with tiny little slices of watermelon. It looks so cute. Then we bring it outside to the boys and we took a shot, and then we're like, okay guys, your turn now. And they're like, haha. And we're like, no, really, like it's your turn. Like go make us a shot
and like try to impress us.
Yes, because we were like, okay, what would you rate our shot aesthetically and like taste wise out of 10?
Yeah.
And like we're gonna rate yours, so like make it good. And they made theirs pretty good.
They made it really good. We'll post the pictures on the pod account of all of them.
And then you can rate your favorite.
Oh my God, we should do this. We'll post them and get them to... We won't tell you guys, actually.
Who's is who. And vote this or that.
This or that. We did air 5. Yes,
anyway, we did like how many? We did like 4 or 5 rounds.
I think we did like 5 rounds. But by the end, we were like each round. It came with entertainment. So we would be like, oh yeah, well we're gonna come with a show. One person's gonna act. Like it was like insane competition.
It was insane. Like at one point, the drinks were being delivered in different things across the pool in coolers. There was dry ice. Like there was acting. There was jumping in the pool. There were scavenger hunts. We did the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, we did one. It's gonna be hard to like those ones. You'll notice, but like the cooler one was definitely like one of the coolest ones too. It was sick.
It was insane. And it was just so fun. Like everyone was just so creative. Like, and I was really impressed with the boys. And at first we were like, oh, it's probably all GURP. But it literally wasn't. Like all the boys contributed. So
and it was kind of fun because like I feel like we obviously didn't know we were gonna do this like shot competition. So we didn't have like all the ingredients to make things. So we had to be really creative with like what we were using. Like we were using freezies. We were like
freezies, like fuzzy peaches.
We threw in
ice cream,
rosemary, like
cucumber,
a bunch of stuff.
Tahini. That was my favorite one.
It was so good.
Dude.
Like salt and pepper rim. It was so good.
Oh my gosh. We wrote down the recipes for some of them because we're like, we had to make these.
We have to remake them.
Yeah. It was one of my favorite weekends of the whole summer.
It was so fun. So fun. Yeah. So highly recommend. I think we're going to start making that a tradition of like doing these, like, you know how like we talked about this girls' nights where they have like make a drink.
Yeah.
This is way better because trust me, we've gone to those girls' nights and by the end you have a stomachache because you had all these different alcohols. You had like 6 different cocktails. They're all different.
Yeah, you just need a shot.
You just need one shot.
Yeah.
And it's easier to make too and less of a mess.
Way less of a mess unless you don't clean up after yourself. That's shade at the boys.
The boys would literally leave a massive mess every time. And we would deduct points like we were freaking counting.
Deducted points for that. The finesse was not there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Okay, I wanted to tell you a story because I am switching over from getting waxing to laser. And I went to my wax lady recently because I was getting my like just my thighs waxed, but not my Brazilian like I would normally do. And the shade that I got was insane. Like, she's like, oh, you're not doing both? Like, you always do both. And I was like, no. And I like didn't go into too much detail. She's like, okay. She's like waxing me. She's like, so like, why not? Like what's going on? I'm like, oh, I'm actually going to get laser. She literally gave me like a 20-minute long lecture.
But why not to get laser?
Like, you're gonna erase all the work that me and my mom, because her mom used to wax me because she used to own the place that I go to for like the last 10 years.
God.
You're gonna undo the last 10 years of like hard work. It's gonna grow back thicker and you're gonna have to get it done like every so often because it has to do with your hormones and you're gonna spend like so much money on it. I'm like, actually, like I did the math. I've spent way more on my waxes. Like I literally dropped the numbers and she was like, oh. I'm like, dude,
she's just upset because she's losing you. Like the money that you're bringing her.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, I felt so awkward. And I'm so vulnerable because I'm just there, just like waxing my legs. I'm like, please don't hurt me.
Yeah, you're like, oh, now I don't even want you to wax me.
I know. Now I'm like, it kind of gave me the ick.
Yeah.
I was like,
she should be happy for you instead of being like upset. It's not like you went and got your like, I don't know.
No,
that's weird.
10. We had a good run.
It's
been 10 years. I'm switching it up.
You can wax my daughter when she
your daughter can wax my daughter. One day.
Chill out. Oh my God.
Anyway, I just want to share that. Don't let your wax lady scare you into keep getting waxed, guys. Switch over to laser.
Okay, speaking of like being naked.
Okay, so, good transition.
Okay, couple of things. One, I forgot to mention that when we went to Vancouver, we went to Nude Beach.
Wrecked Beach.
Oh have you? Gosh. So you've been to this exact beach?
Reagan and Zamir have definitely brought us.
Okay, so
on a Saturday because that's the crazy day.
On a Saturday. Was this the first time you've been to a nude beach other than
I think beach? So.
Okay, me too. It was my first experience at a nude beach, and it's like you can't prepare yourself enough. Like you'll be like, okay, I'm going to a nude beach. I'm probably going to see some weird stuff. There were some weird things happening, like a lot of weird things. People were just, it was so animalistic. I felt like we were back in like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like caveman times. Yeah. Like people were just like flailing around and just like legs open like this. Yeah. And like tanning. And it just was like very weird.
Or like naked, like people that you don't know come really close to you and have a conversation. Yep. And you're just like, this
Someone
is weird.
was trying to sell me weed while they were like fully naked. And I was like, no, sir. Like,
I'm good, sir.
I'm good.
Keep walking.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And then it's like, you keep thinking like, don't look. And then you look and you're like, don't look. Like, I don't want to look.
There was a woman there that was there with like, it looked like her dad. And she was naked and he wasn't. And they were just walking down and it looked like her dad. Like he was way older than her. And I'm just like, this is very strange. And then there was people with kids, like
I didn't see any kids when I was there.
Families there with children. And I'm like, why would you bring your kid here?
Wait, are the kids naked?
No, the kids weren't naked.
Oh, okay. I was like,
that's chill, Lauren.
That's really weird. I'm like, that's not okay.
No, the kids were naked, but it's just more like being in that environment.
Yeah.
Or like going with your parents to a nude beach. Yeah. That's also weird.
You really have to like be in your own little bubble with your like clothed friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My God. I don't think I could do it.
No.
At least not in Canada.
I could do it in maybe Europe where if
I don't know anyone.
Exactly. Like we were sitting there
and be like, hey Bob, like, oh shit.
Literally, we were sitting there and then Reagan turns and it's like one of her friends like was like, hey, how's it going?
Was she naked?
She wasn't naked. she was just also there. I think she was there with her parents actually. It was kind of weird.
Oh my God. People must go there not knowing that it's a nude beach and then get there and they're like, what the F?
Beach so weird.
That's crazy.
But then they don't want to walk all those steps up because there's a million steps to get there.
To walk that naked and be behind someone. Like, Ew.
Oh my God, that's a scene I do not want to see. But this, like, randomly, like, I thought of, we were talking about beige flags a few weeks ago, remember? So I thought of Farzad's beige flag, and it's because, so every time we watch a movie, and it could just be me and him, it could be with other people, if it comes to like a sex scene in the movie, he literally fast forward through it like a child. Like he can't watch the sex scene. Like he's like, and he like fast forwards through it. And I always ask him, I'm like, why do you do that? Like, why are you fast forwarding through the sex scene? He's like, it's a waste of my time. Like, if I want to watch porn, I'll watch porn. What is this? Like, it's just two people making out, and you know it's not real. And I'm like, this is so funny. I'm like, okay,
that is so funny.
He just like skips through it. It's so fucking funny.
Like, I've seen this before.
Someone will come over and they're like, why did you skip? He's like, what? They're just like having sex and it's fake. And he's just like,
I'm dead. I wonder what he would do at the movie theater then. He'd probably be going on his phone. Tommy Texter. That's such a beige flag.
It's a beige flag because it's not like a red flag, but it's kind of like, it kind of makes you think.
If he was putting it on slow-mo, that'd be a red flag.
That's a red flag.
But fast forward, I think is beige. Yeah, that's so funny. I'm gonna have to try and think of what one of Matt's beige flags
you gotta
are.
think of one now.
Oh my God.
As soon as I thought of it, I'm like, oh my God, that's a beige flag.
That's hilarious. You should call a burner phone and like leave that as a voicemail because I think that's so funny.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
The fish tank one, I listened to that episode.
Oh my God.
Fish
Weren't
tank
they
one?
so weird?
So weird.
That is.
What was the other one? There was a few.
There were a few.
I can't remember the fish.
One was like where they when they travel, he does like an accent of like wherever he is.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of do that sometimes speaking with people. I'm like,
oh, I've definitely done that, like serving people that are British, and and they'll be like, oh, like thank you so much, but like no problem. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, or like I'm talking on the phone and it's like someone with like an accent and they can't really speak English, so I dumb down my English like really bad, and I'm like, this is not okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Okay, you started. It was your first day back or first week. Sorry, back at.
I've been back at school for 2 days. There's no air conditioning in schools, guys. So bring me ice, pray for me, send me fans. It's hot. It's crazy and it's hot. And just think of your teacher friends right now because this is a really busy week for them. So check in on your teacher friends. That's all I'm going to say.
Teachers and you guys really do run the world.
I will say though, I'm very proud of myself for like how quickly and like I've jumped back into like being fucking busy and like waking up early, like working out before work, like doing my meal prep. Like I've been like really on it. So I'm just like, I know it's only been 2 days, but I'm very proud of myself because I feel like if I can do it the first week of school, then I can do it any week of school. So I kind of just set that standard for myself.
But I feel like even though you were off this summer, you were very busy. Like we were going, you had wedding stuff, pod stuff. You were helping Matt with painting. So you were keeping busy. So like I feel like it kept it versus just doing nothing and then trying to get back into this.
That is true.
It's harder.
Yeah, but I definitely was not waking up at like 5:45, 6 during the summer, but I kind of like it. It's kind of nice running like when it's still kind of dark and then you are ending with the sunrise.
It's also fun when you're up before other people are up. You just feel like you're like, it's like naughty. It's like, oh my God, no one's awake.
I know. You like step outside, everyone's lights are off, and I was like,
you're like,
I'm so productive.
You send a text just so people know you're up.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, what's up?
Hey, just thinking of you. 6:02 a.m.
Or you respond to messages at like 5:45. Hey.
The messages that were sent like midnight.
Yeah.
Oh my God, just sorry, I was asleep. I just woke up right now.
Woke up randomly with no alarm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Actually, speaking of alarms, Kate, what is your alarm to wake up? Like,
okay, I was using the old, like, I remember I was using that alarm clock that did like the sunlight. And whatever.
Right. Yes.
But then it's like, then it was just sunny earlier than I was waking up. So like it didn't really matter. So I just have like the classic, like, you know that one?
Yep. Okay.
That's my alarm.
I'm going to give you guys a hack right now because I just figured this out because I was reading somewhere that like the sound you wake up to actually really influences your day. So if you wake up with like
that's a red flag.
Your cortisol levels just shoot up.
That's
you need
insane.
Something like calming.
Yes. Mine's like a rising sound too. Yes.
So you can go on your phone, down on TikTok, download any song that you like. Let's say you find a song and it's in a video form. You download the video. Then you go on this thing called Ringtone. Let me pull it up actually. It's called Ringtone Maker. It's a free app. You literally upload the video. It extracts the MP3 file. You open it on your phone as GarageBand. You know GarageBand? That stupid like app that no one uses.
Until
because
now.
Apple's very like... the way Apple works is like you have to have it through Apple for it to be like a ringtone. Like you can't just like upload your own song unless you like bought it on Apple Music. And I don't know if this is illegal actually, but anyway, if it's not, I don't know. Anyway, GarageBand, you open it on GarageBand and then you save it as a ringtone, and then I'll show you how to do it. It's super easy.
It's all this just to get this. Can you not just save a song like this seems like
no, so you can't do that. Like if you go to ringtones, like it literally says you can choose a ringtone through Apple Music, so you have to purchase the song. This is a way to like bypass that, to use any song you want.
I've heard from people that put songs that they like as their ringtone, as their alarm, they end up hating it. So that's why I'm kind of scared to do that, because there are some songs that I really like and I don't want to hate it.
You can pick like an instrumental song that's not really like a song, but like a piano or like birds or something.
Air conditioner.
Just go back to sleep.
That's really handy. Okay, I might try that. What do you use the same one as me right now, or did you pick a song?
So I'll show you mine actually. I just recently
drop it on us.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me. You know when you're just like gonna be stressful trying to like fucking figure this out. Okay, look. There it is. It's really slow and then it picks up.
Oh. Okay, you're gonna wake up fist bumping. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I just picked that, but you can switch it so easily now that like if I get tired of this, I'll just like.
You should tell everyone what Farzad's alarm clock is.
What is it?
It's you kissing him.
Oh. I was like, he doesn't have an alarm clock. He literally never has one on. No, literally, guys. I always wake up at like 6 now because of school, and then I'll like do a workout, I'll do all these things, and then he wants to get woken up at 7. But he refuses to have an alarm clock. So I'll go upstairs on you. And I'll like have to wake him up with kisses. And if I don't wake him up with kisses, like if I just like shove him or say, wake up, he's like, oh, like my whole day's ruined. And he makes it such a big deal that now I'm just like, oh, this is so annoying. So I give him the kisses. And he wakes up. He's like, this is the best day.
I mean, that is pretty. I want to wake up to some Romina kisses.
I'm like, why can't I get woken up like this?
It's so funny. He's like, I know when like some shit's gone on the last hour she's been awake. If it's good or bad. If it's good, I get kisses. If it's bad, I just go like a shove.
Yeah, sometimes like shit will hit the fan in like the 1 hour I've been up, so I'll just like kick him and I'm like wake up.
We gotta go.
He's like, oh, it's one of those days.
Oh
my god.
Okay, let's get into I'm sorry's, because there's a few things that have been pissing me off.
Okay, let's go
around the city. Let's go.
Give it to me.
Okay, the first of all, I'm sorry, but can the city F off with all of the new speed trap cameras getting built around the city?
Have they started building those? Because I saw their plans and that was insane. There was like Bank Street, all these ones on like
Walkley, Heron. Literally, I hit 3 on the way here. They have the coming soon photos now, but the signs are up and it's just like coming soon. And they're like one's a 50 and one's a 60. And I'm like, everyone always goes at least 70 in like both these places. Yeah. Like,
it's just an extra way of them to make money on top of like parking tickets,
red light
cameras. Soon there's just not going to be any more. What is it called? What are they called? The people that give these tickets?
Oh, bylaw.
There's gonna be no like bylaw.
Seriously,
because they are just gonna be.
There's just gonna be like a little like poles that like scan to see like how long your car has been there, and you scan your license plate, and like just give you
little
tickets.
Drones. They drive like they fly something around like and they like scan. The area.
Like the city must be caking with all these things coming out. It's insane.
I know. Well, I mean, we're spending all the money on the LRT, so
yeah, that was a great idea.
Like billions of dollars.
Is it still not working?
No, well, it's not going to plan. I think they like messed up something. They have to like rebuild parts of it. I don't know. I stopped following Ottawa news because it just pisses me off. It's like, what is going on?
So annoying. Yeah. So I don't know when they officially go up, but there's so many and it's really annoying.
Use Waze, right? You use Waze?
Yeah, I do use Waze.
And Google Maps I wish was a little bit better at like, I don't know, just
Google Maps sucks.
Google Maps really sucks.
I think Waze is the best, guys. Yeah. If you're using a GPS, use Waze, like WAZE, like
Waze, yeah.
It's the best.
So much fun.
My second I'm sorry also has to do with driving in cars. I'm sorry, but like please turn on your signal when you're turning left or right. Oh my god. It's so easy. This is what you have to do. Like this, it's like boom or boom. It's so easy, and the fact that not everyone does it and they're just like like whip around and like turn so fast or like do a U-turn. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
We saw this guy the other day just driving like he was in the Fast and Furious. Like he was just like going through cars and just like it was in the middle of traffic and he was just like trying to maneuver his way through.
What's the point?
And I was like, why isn't there like an app for like reporting these types of people? Like why can't
Where are those cameras?
Why can't I just quickly be like, this is this guy's license plate? Like
on your phone, Romina, and then you're gonna get a ticket.
Like, well, no, as a passenger, I'm gonna be like, this guy, like a drunk driver. This is a like reckless driver.
Yes,
you should be able to report that.
I agree as well.
Oh, so crazy.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I'm sorry for.
I think those are very valid, and
Thank you.
I hate driving sometimes. It's so annoying. Okay, I have a question to ask you, and I'll actually give credit to Rayhan because he asked this question on the trip, and I thought it was a really good question. Okay,
such a good satyr, bro.
Yeah, if you had the option to choose between a personal assistant, a personal chef, or a personal cleaner, or a personal trainer.
Oh my God.
What would you do? So trainer, chef, cleaner, assistant. Was that all of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef, cleaner, assistant, trainer.
I know exactly what it'd be.
Which one would you pick?
It'd be a cleaner.
I said cleaner too.
Stop.
They all didn't say cleaner because they don't have like big houses like us. No, sorry, not flex. But like they live in apartments, so they're like, why would I get
They live
cleaner?
in a closet and we live in mansions, and it's really hard to do all the floor
Sorry,
work.
sorry, but no, seriously, like they're like, well, I can clean this place, and
That's true.
Whereas like, we're like,
also
I have 3 bathrooms.
Out of the other things, like personal chef, like I actually do enjoy cooking, but I just don't like cleaning. So I'm gonna cook and they're gonna clean.
Yeah.
Assistant. I mean, I don't mind admin. I don't mind like booking my own things and doing this.
I just feel like I'm a control freak and I wouldn't.
Yeah. I'd be like, you're doing it wrong.
If I hired someone to be my personal assistant, I feel like I would control them to the point where I'm like, I could have just done this myself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Not worth it. And then personal trainer. I just feel like I have enough experience at the gym. I wouldn't like need that. Like, I mean, I'm sure I would benefit from it, but I would benefit way more if someone just cleaned my house.
100%.
If I never had to clean the bathroom again.
I just never want to clean. If I'm like having people over, if I could just be like, come clean the whole house, or like
literally
like a housekeeper. And does that include like a gardener? Because that would be lit.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Can you please
it's part of your
mow my
mansion is the backyard.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, definitely personal.
Cleaner person.
Yeah, cleaner person. Oh my God.
Cleaner, housekeeper. Like a personal housekeeper.
Tender of the house.
Yeah. I think
tender.
I think we're the same on that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a poll.
That's a fun one.
That's a fun poll. Which one would you pick?
That is a fun poll.
Yeah. So Rayhan, shout out to you. I don't know where he came up with that.
That is a good one. I love when people suggest these kinds of things, guys.
Yeah. Send us stuff. Like people have been sending us stuff. Like, can you guys talk about this? Can you guys talk about this? I love it.
Oh my God, you know what? We have to do the taste test still for that new burger.
Is it
from A&W?
Yeah. One of the Saturdays send us like they have a spicy dill burger. Completely forgot.
Need to try it.
Okay, next week we'll put it on our list. Okay, you know what I actually just recently... Or do you have any other random stuff? Before we move on?
Actually, there's one random thing I'll talk about. It's fresh in my mind.
Okay, go.
I recently found my childhood diary from like grade 5, 6. And I think I like read to you like on Snap, like sent some pics of like some of the like... what's it called? Like entries that I've done. Guys, if you have your journals from when you were a kid, they're so funny. And I was such a bitch.
Yeah.
I was so mean. I was like making fun of all these people like in my class.
But it's your diary. No one's supposed to read it. So
yeah, I know. And I was weird. I was like taping like pieces of gum and be like, this is a piece of gum. Like sick. Like, okay. Like I cut some of my hair. I'm like, this is my hair. I'm like,
oh my God.
People are probably making fun of me because that was fucking weird, but so funny. Like the things that you're like obsessed about, or like I'm like, I'm going to Walmart today, or like I'm having a sleepover, like da da da. I'm like, oh my God.
You know what it reminds me of? Like I was getting these like Facebook memories, like Facebook post memories. You know how people used to make statuses, but like mine from like 11, like 12 years ago or more than that. Like when I was a kid, when I was in like grade 7, grade 8.
Yeah.
Like I'm at this person's house, and then someone would take your computer and write like a status, like Romina sucks. Yeah. Like, and then like, I hate this person for making that status, and it's so embarrassing. I'm like, I'm trying to delete them all. Like,
they're so funny.
These don't like resurface.
It was, oh my gosh. Remember when writing on someone's wall was like texting them? Like that was your main like mode of communication, was writing on their wall.
Like, hey, what time are you coming over? Like you would literally write it on their wall.
So crazy.
And you'd have to go on the computer, check.
Yeah.
Be like, oh my God, so-and-so like invited me over, but it's too late because I didn't check my freaking computer.
Sorry. Like, oh man, simpler times. Also, it was a Harry Potter diary, so that was pretty sick.
Yeah, diaries are fun. I had one in grade like 7, 8. Yeah, I had one in middle school. I don't think I had one younger than that.
Yeah, I like now that they're called journals.
Oh, okay.
You know, now we have journals, but before it was a diary.
Yeah, and I'd always write like, I like this boy.
Oh yeah, I Heart Muhammad was all over my diary.
Muhammad,
oh yeah. Who knows?
Momo, are you listening?
Momo, listen to the pod.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Imagine he like message you, hey. So,
his name was Muhammad.
I said Momo. How did I know that? I didn't know this man.
Muhammad.
Oh my god, that is so
you
funny.
have my heart. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share for random.
Oh, that is a good one. That is a freaking good one. Okay, I want to talk about, I just recently started watching the Amber Heard Johnny Depp documentary.
Okay, I want to watch this.
Okay, it's a 3-part series, and so far, I'm on the 2nd episode, and I really like it because I felt like I was watching the trial as it was on TV and stuff, but you just get bits and pieces. You're not watching like 25 hours of like footage, you know?
So a lot of the footage is on it.
It's like footage, and they put timelines together, and they like take pieces from the internet. I
need to watch it.
And it's just nice because like you can actually watch the trial. But like, oh my god, guys, they're
whose side are you on right now?
They're both nuts.
Crazy.
Okay, so I think that Johnny is crazy, and he had an alcohol addiction problem, and he would like throw things around, and like there is a video of him like slamming cabinets and like just like breaking stuff. So I do think that part is completely true, and I think he like that's a form of abuse in itself. But I think she just took it a little bit too far because there was an incident that happened on, I believe it was her birthday, where she literally called her friend, and she was like on the phone with her friend, and she kind of starts screaming and saying like, stop hitting me, like all this stuff. And he's like standing there like, I'm not hitting you.
That's fucked.
So then there's a lot of stuff that resurfaced where I'm like, okay, like this is nuts. Like it was kind of like Gone Girl. Remember Gone Girl? She like made it seem like,
oh yeah, wow.
So it seemed like that, but like also he was also crazy, and like he didn't seem like all that perfect. So I think they were both in the wrong, you know? Like I think both things can be true, that they were both psycho. Yeah. But I think she also took it too far and like ruined his career, and so
Damn. Yeah, I remember that was like, that was this year or last year?
2022 was the trial. But like all this happened so long ago. Like they met in like 2005 or something, and like they got engaged, and they didn't get married till like 2015, and then they were
together for a while. Did they have kids?
No, they got divorced in 2016. They were only like married for a year.
Oh.
They were only married, but they were together for a while before they got married. Yeah.
And then all this came much later.
Because she came out in 2020 during like the Me Too movement, or was it 2018? I can't remember. The Me Too movement, to be like, I'm like a survivor of like,
referring
abuse.
to Johnny.
Yeah. So then it kind of resurfaced, and he was like, you didn't have to take it. Like if she hadn't made that post, it was like the Washington Post published this thing.
Yeah.
If she hadn't taken it that far, I don't think this would have even came up.
Do you think she shit in his bed?
So that's the part I'm still unsure of, because like they had dogs. They had 2 dogs that apparently had bowel issues because they ate weed when they were like babies. Oh, no. His weed that he left out. And so there are records that him saying like the dogs shit everywhere all the time. So she was like, it's the dogs. But then he made the comment like, they're Yorkies and they're small, like,
and this is a massive turd.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know. So
I feel like you can tell the difference between a human poop and a dog poop.
Yeah. So
I'm just saying. I think you'll be able to tell.
Yeah. So maybe she did. I don't know. Like they've lied so much now that I'm kind of like, this is all convoluted.
I think they're like so beyond that. I think when they're telling these lies, I think they actually believe them
1,000%.
Yeah.
Like, there was a story.
Like they're Delulu.
They're both actors and actresses,
right?
So when they're
just good liars.
They're telling these stories. Like there was this one scene, she's telling the story of when she was getting abused, and I swear it looked like she was acting, because she was just like, and then I was looking at the carpet, and I realized how dirty the carpet was, and I never noticed how dirty the carpet was. I'm like, this sounds like a script. This sounds like a monologue. Yeah, I'm like, you wrote this like last night.
Is this in one of those movies that you were in?
Yeah, recently? Literally. So like this, no one speaks like this in real life. Like no one's, if you're telling an abuse story, you're not like, I looked at the carpet, I stared at the carpet, like, you know,
I stared at each strand of the carpet
and realized these strands were my life.
They're so dirty. Everything's so dirty. I don't have an accent now. Okay, also too, is Johnny Depp like has an accent now, doesn't he? But he's American. I swear he sounds a little British.
No, that's just like his Jack Sparrow voice.
Fair.
But
I need to watch it.
Watch it because it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I highly recommend. It's like good. It's an easy watch.
Have you watched the Kim and Kanye doc yet?
No.
Okay, I need to watch that too.
Who made that? They made it? I don't know. It's just like someone made it about them.
I don't know who made it.
Okay. On Hulu?
Netflix?
On Netflix?
I think it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Might be wrong.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll look it up.
But I need to see it. A quick full send moment that I learned this from Hannah and Carla's engagement party. I need to do the research, put in work in the field to confirm that it's true. But apparently, so Mexican tequila doesn't have any additives. It's like all like pure natural, like agave, whatever, as compared to like stuff made in like
818.
the US. 818.
No shade, but shade.
No shade, but shade. So apparently, if you drink that only, there's no hangovers.
I've heard this as well. This is not the first time I've heard this. There's like a guy on TikTok. He's like called like the Tequila King or something like that. And his whole thing is like, don't buy these, buy these. And he always talks about like these expensive. They're expensive though, like the ones that he's talking about.
You can't put a price on health.
Yeah.
Health
and well.
So I'm willing to put in the research and put in the work, get the tequila, and just have tequila sodas one night, and then see how I feel the next day.
But don't take your no days wasted.
I won't take my no days. I'm not going to waste that on that. Because I feel like they would cancel each other out, and then I would get hungover.
Ooh,
right? No hangover equals hangover. Yeah, no. Actually, I took one of the no days wasted on Monday because I was like, oh, I work tomorrow. I'm not like drunk, but like I feel like I'm going to be really dehydrated from being out in the sun all day and taking my shots. And I woke up at 6 a.m. and went for a run.
Damn.
After my no days wasted.
Yeah, you were literally, it was so funny. We were like in the middle of this shot competition. She's like, guys, wait, I have to take my no days wasted. I'm like, true.
We're 4 shots deep. We should probably take this.
I love it.
It worked out.
It really did. Okay, we need to go into some tabloid because a lot has happened. In like 24 hours, a lot has happened.
Yes. Okay.
So, number 1.
So, numero uno, Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas got divorced. What, like literally yesterday? They announced their divorce.
They announced their divorce after 4 years of marriage and 2 kids.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too because, to be honest, if I were to pick out of the 3 like brothers who would have gotten divorced, I would have said Priyanka and
me too.
Because weren't they having troubles having kids too? Yeah. I was like, maybe there's some marital issues.
She's like 10 years older than him.
Yeah,
it's fine. That's okay.
But I would have guessed them over these 2.
Me too. I would have guessed that as well.
Yeah.
And they have 2 kids.
Did you ever watch the roast of the Jonas Brothers?
No.
It's so good. You should watch it. She's on there and she's pregnant.
Did she roast Joe?
She roasts Joe and she's so funny.
Really?
Yeah, you should watch that.
Was there anything in her roast that was like kind of like, oh, okay, now I can kind of see why you wanted to divorce him?
Not that I
no
can
red
remember.
flags?
But now maybe I'll look at it in a different way. I'll rewatch it.
Okay.
Because I was more looking at Priyanka and being like, something's not right here. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting, especially because she went to his concert like not that long ago, and then he was wearing his wedding rings. Everyone's like, "Oh, everything's fine," like da da da, and they're like, "Just kidding."
Do you think it's like maybe she had these kids and she's like ready to like just chill and maybe like get out of this limelight and like be like more like a stay home, and he's like, let's go on tour, and she's like not down.
Because isn't he like in his 30s now? Almost probably 40.
Yeah.
I'd be like, buddy,
it's time to like,
who's putting the kids to bed if you're on tour?
It's time to close up this band that you have, this little band for like 15-year-old girls. Like, let's go. You know,
who's coming to Ottawa, and I'd be super down to go see them. If anyone wants to buy me tickets,
yeah,
be super down. Yeah, that is crazy. And then who else we got? Okay, we got some like some Kylie Jenner tea.
Yes,
soft launch.
The soft launch of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner.
I don't know.
Okay, it's so weird.
We talked about this so long ago.
I know, and I know that they're dating, but I just needed to like see it, and I saw it, and I don't know if I like it. It's kind of the same thing with like Bad Bunny and Kendall. Like I still am like, I just want to know what your conversations are like.
And like she's a mom to 2 children, to 2 tiny
He's
children.
So like little, like, you know what I mean?
Do you think he'll get a BBL? Just be like part of the clan.
He'll just like grow bigger. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
It's just very weird to me. I don't know how they met.
And then is he going to be on the show if they're recording still? They're season 7 or something.
Oh my God, that would be so weird. She's barely on the show though.
The Jenners are barely on the show.
They're like, definitely they show up and they're like, let's go take driving lessons.
Yeah,
and you're like,
go ride a horse.
This is so staged.
No.
Yeah.
Go do something fun.
Yeah, so that was like meh. And then Kourtney Kardashian just posted today. So like this is
fresh off the press.
So there was tabloid pictures of her at the hospital with Travis.
Yeah.
And we were kind of confused.
Travis left his tour.
Yeah.
Middle of his tour.
So we were confused about what that was about. Like they didn't post anything. Then she just posted today being like, thank you so much to the doctors who saved my baby. Apparently she had to go into like some fetal like emergency surgery. Which
so is that surgery while it's in?
I don't know. I actually don't know much about that.
That's crazy.
The thing is she is high risk. She's over 40. This is now her like 4th or 5th pregnancy. Like
yeah, she said two. Well, she said 2 kids.
3 kids. Penelope, Mason, and the other one.
She's 3?
Yeah, she's 3.
Okay. This is her 4th kid.
Yeah, this is her 4th kid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Penelope, and she might have had some like miscarriages that we don't know about too.
Yeah, and she's older too. Like your body, it's just not.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So, yeah, I wish them all the best. Like I think the baby's okay.
Yeah, apparently he's still good, but she is almost like full term, no?
Yeah, Rain is their other kid. So it's Mason, Rain, and Penelope. Now there's gonna be
her kids have the most normal names out of all of them.
God,
but the next one's gonna have a weird name. I know it.
Oh, it's gonna be like Goth.
I don't even know.
It's gonna be like Skull.
Dolce and Gabbana.
It's gonna be something weird.
Yeah, it's gonna be something really weird.
Or it's gonna be like Bible-y. Do you think? Like they became
Jesus.
Yeah, they became really religious.
Yeah,
like she
Psalm
became
and. Yeah.
And like
is she religious too?
She is too. She's like super religious. Okay, let's go into some health and well because we'll end off. There's actually so many. There's so many.
Where do we even start?
Okay, one thing I wanted to talk about because we've been kind of talking about morning routines.
Yes.
So, and I know we've talked about morning routines and everyone has like a different morning routine, but this is a good acronym to live by. And I just recently read it in I'm still reading like Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. So this was in one of his chapters. He talks about how to structure your morning based on the acronym TIME. So T being thankfulness. So waking up and doing like a gratitude journal, for example, could be one. I for insight. So something related to knowledge. So either listening to a podcast about education, either reading something like on your phone when you wake up, when you're eating breakfast, some sort of knowledge. M is meditation. And then E is exercise. So if you can have all of these things in your morning, then like that's like a really good morning.
You've been meditating. Tell me about this. I've been seeing it.
I track it on my watch so I can like track how many times. I've only done it like, I think like 4 times or something, but I find it really helpful because sometimes I wake up and I feel so overwhelmed with the amount of things that I want to do that like, it's like so much mental clutter that you almost feel like you're not going to get anything done.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I have so much to do. I don't even know where to start. So if you like, I literally start my day, come downstairs, actually sit right here. I dim the lights, like not too dim, but like enough so it's kind of like calming. And I just like do 10 minutes of guided meditation on my phone. There's like this one I found on YouTube.
Okay, sick.
And it's like visualize how you want your life to be, and I feel really good after. And then I do my workout from there. So it's like a good way to just like
half the time right there.
Half the time. Boom.
The M and the E. So then how long are you doing those for?
10 minutes.
That's a long time.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Damn.
It goes by fast. The first 5 minutes are slow, but then it really goes by fast.
Is there any of it where they're not actually guiding you and it's just like silence and you're just like...
There's like music and stuff, but a lot of it is just like breathe in, breathe out. And then it's like visualize your day. You're going to have these thoughts, like treat thoughts.
Your day.
Yeah. Treat thoughts. This is a really good way of thinking about it. Treat thoughts like like they're a waterfall. Like they can arrive, like water can arrive, but like let it just flow and not stay stagnant in one spot. Okay. So kind of like you're driving on the highway, you can see other cars passing you, but don't like focus on the cars. Just let them pass by. That should be how your mind like thinks and like how thoughts should like travel. Because it's like close to like, I think he says in the book, like 70,000 thoughts a day. No. Think about how many thoughts you have per day. Like you're sitting right now, you're thinking about something else.
It's true. I don't know how our brain does all of this, honestly.
So the more like thoughts you have, obviously like the more mental clutter. So he literally talks about like, obviously we all know like the benefits of meditation, but this can be another one because it's just like it's a way to start your morning like clear.
I like that. And I feel like you could also do it at night too. If you want to like kind of just, if you had a really stressful day and you just want to like release all that tension and stress, 100%. You can do it before bed. Okay. I want to talk about radio headspace because you mentioned part of this is insight and you said, oh, like listen to a podcast. And I feel like people right away were like, I don't have time to listen to like a podcast in the morning, or like, oh, if I start a podcast, I want to finish it.
Yes.
There's this channel called Radio Headspace that's on Spotify. Alex showed me it, Alex Marcinkowski. And it's 5 minutes max. It's anywhere from like a 2 minute to 5 minute little blurb. Every day it's something new. They have a bunch of different hosts that come on and like talk about anything from like stress to like work to like exercise to like marriage stuff. Like literally the topics are just like all encompassing. Wow. And it's just like a quick thing. Like one of them was about like moving or like just anxiety. And they have like usually sometimes I think they have like different like topics like that they kind of go around for like a few episodes. So like if one's about anxiety, they'll have a few about anxiety, or if one's about like partnership, they'll have some about partnership. But it's really cool. You don't have to listen to them in order. Like there's really hundreds that you can go through.
It's kind of like a fun fact page. Like,
yeah, but there's one every single day. So if you wanted to just like pop in like a quick like 5 minute Radio Headspace pod in your morning time routine, that'd be a really good one to try.
Damn, that will like literally complete, because it's one thing I was kind of missing. Like sometimes I'd listen to like educational podcasts, but sometimes I like just having my morning to like listen to Giggly Squad.
Exactly.
To, like,
something more chill.
Something more chill, because I'm like, I'm about to like just, my mind is like about to go into another universe.
Another world.
And I don't want to.
Smart girl problem.
So, oh my God, I love that.
Yeah,
Radio Headspace.
Radio
so
Headspace.
It's on Spotify. You just Google
search it.
Boom.
Yeah, search Radio Headspace and then follow it, and then you can go through and like all the topics.
I'm literally going to do that after this.
Yeah,
wow.
it's really cool.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, let's like also talk about, so sometimes we, like you rant to your partner. Let's say you're having a bad day. Like sometimes we had a bad day today, for example. And
We
you go
both
to your
had a bad day today.
We both had a really bad day, guys. But we're not bringing that energy to the pod.
No,
we're bringing
you would never even know
energy.
You never even know the day I had.
So you know when you're ranting to your partner, and there's two ways that your partner can respond. They can either provide you with a solution.
Yep.
Or they can just provide you with comfort.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to differentiate when either you're the person listening or you're the person ranting, which you want.
Yes.
Because if you just want comfort, like you just want to rant and just like be like, oh, I had the worst day ever. And the person's just like, yeah, you did, like screw this person.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you know what?
support.
You deserve like a glass of wine or like support. Or do you want them to actually provide you with a direction of where to go? And I think it's really important to differentiate that.
I think that is such a good idea, and I totally agree with it, because I think it's fair to let the other person know like what you want, because that way you're getting the response that you want. And that way, if you're not like venting, and then if you try and give a solution, like sometimes you'd be like, I didn't want your advice, like I just wanted to vent. It's like, you know what, then just tell me at the beginning that that's what you want.
Exactly.
Like tell me which one it is, and I'm there to literally give you either one.
Yep.
But just let me know.
So that you're not wasting your time trying to think of all these solutions, and they're like, we don't actually want a solution. Or the other way around, like maybe I do need a solution and you're not like helping me.
Which one do you feel like you want to have receive more? Do you want more solutions or more comfort?
It depends on the person. I think for Farzad, like my husband, I want him to help me with figuring out a solution.
Yeah.
With my friends, like I just want to vent.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I don't need you to like always help me with the solution. I just want to be like, this sucks. Like listen to me. Like let's just have girl talk and just let me vent.
I'm just going to vent for a second.
Just let me vent for a second, you know? But
it's really easy to just say, let me vent for a second. And then
let me vent.
Just let it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm the same too. I feel like, I guess it depends.
It depends, but like
if I'm venting to my friends about Matt,
I
want solutions.
Yeah,
and maybe I just want to vent. I want both.
It's so true, actually. Yeah, but sometimes I do just want to rant, and I don't want to. I don't necessarily, or like I know what the solution is, but maybe I don't want to take the solution, and I just want to rant.
Just want to rant it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really, really like that.
Yeah,
that's
so
a really good
try
one.
that next time with your partner or with your friends, and just be like, can I rant? Or like, can you help me figure out a solution? Like I have a problem. Like,
yes.
I
agree. Can you guys help me with my no AC solution? I mean problem. I need a solution.
Please.
I need fans.
She can't even think properly. She's so hot.
No, I literally vented so much to Matt today after work.
Yeah.
And he just knew I needed to vent.
Because what is he supposed to say? Go buy an AC? Like,
go get a new job. Like, haven't thought of that one.
Yeah, like
please give us a review on the podcast so I can
please go review and subscribe.
Review, like, subscribe so I can do this for my full-time job. Oh my gosh.
This was really good.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was really good.
I feel like that my therapy session.
We got it all out.
Got off my chest. I'm going to try this time thing. I got some of it down. I need to meditate more.
I'm going to listen to this radio headspace. Yeah. I'm going to try it out. Go write a little review for us, guys. And also, if you guys have any topics, send us our way. We might be populating some kind of document or something soon.
Yes.
For something later
also
on.
Look out for us in a different kind of space soon. I'm just gonna tell them.
Yeah.
We're going on a podcast.
Yep.
We're not going to tell you which one yet, but stay tuned. We'll post it. We're recording it this Friday.
And exciting. We have Thirsty Peddler tomorrow. So
Thirsty Peddler tomorrow.
We have a bunch of things. So we'll update you guys next week about all these experiences. But that's why we're seeing each other 5 times this week.
Yeah.
It's busy.
She's busy.
She's busy.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.